forward, but that doesn't mean that he's going on the bit. Yeah? At the same time, as we're pushing with the leg and tightening our seat, yeah, by tucking the tailbone under for a couple of steps, we're closing the hands. So we're restricting in front as we're telling the horse go forward from behind, basically. So we're pushing behind and stopping the horse in the front. And then you have to match your legs, so your driving aids, and your restricting aids, your hands. Yeah? If you're able to match the strength that you're using in both, something has to give. You want the horse to go forward without running, but enough forward, not too slow, and he has to be round. He can't be too much behind the vertical. In fact, we would like him to be right at the vertical, just like you see right here. The front of his head should be just about at the vertical. Pull the highest point if possible. So if you can match that, your legs and your restricting aids, then you get light with your aids, and it should look like the horse does it all by itself. Very good, Sonia. Just maybe a little bit more tempo. I want him to be a little bit more active. There you go. Good. See how she just slightly increased the tempo there? Yeah? So now go down the long side and let him do a shoulder in. Shoulder in up the long side. Very good. See that when he was going on the circle, the tempo and the rhythm in that tempo was the same as it was when he's going down the long side in that shoulder in. One more time, please. Shoulder in. The frame should be the same, tempo the same, rhythm the same. The rider should seemingly sit no different than before. Now come down the center line, and you can ride a half pass to the right. See how she creates a little bit of bend? The horse is looking to the right. Yeah, you want to make sure that you position him so that the front end is slightly leading ahead of the heart. There you go. Good, pat him. Yeah, there was a little bit of a wobble. I don't know if you could see it. So in competition, that would be a minus, okay? But that's something that's quite common. We work on that every day, about 1 million times. Not 1 million times, but good half pass. But again, you have slightly the haunches leading. So you're pushing with your right leg too strong. Yeah, you can back off on the right leg, maybe an ounce, maybe 10 pounds. Kind of depends on how much you're using right there. One more time. Light him up. Look where you're going. Yeah, look where you're going. There you go. Good. Good. Okay, he can have a little break. All right. You ready, Shannon? Let's go. Do that one more time. Go back to walk and make the reins a little bit longer. Yeah, let's do that one more time. Just from walk on a somewhat long range. She doesn't need to be on the bit at the walk. Just let her long, if possible. Good. Okay, and now let's just pick up the reins and get her on the bit. Once she's on the bit, you can go to trot. So see what she does. I mean, this horse, of course, has learned to go on the bit. When she picks up the reins, there's not a whole lot she has to do. This horse has learned what that means. So she activates behind, pole comes up. She's maybe a little, that's better right there. She was a little low at first. Okay, and then we're going to trot. That was good. I couldn't see what she was doing. All of a sudden, the horse is trotting. Yeah, but see how steady the horse is in its tempo, in its rhythm, its acceptance of the bit. Yeah, there was a little bit of a distraction because the horse was looking at the banner. Again, that's something that are things that we always run into. The horse gets distracted by people or stuff that's around. And in your training, you work on that, and over time, that gets better. Certain exercises, of course, that we can do, but always using the same tools. Always, you never deviate from using the same tools. It's always the legs are driving the horse forward. Always the hands having a restricting effect, and complemented by the weight, by the seat, helping to put the two together. Seat always has driving.